Everybody, and welcome to Faces of Italy, where we bring everyday Italian cooking into your very own kitchen. I'm your host, Corey, and this is Chef Christina. How are you doing?
Buongiorno.
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 Oh, I'm so excited. What are we having today?
I have a great menu planned for you all. We're gonna make a homemade marinara sauce using the ingredients that we purchased at the farmer's market.
Ooh, so exciting.
So all fresh ingredients. We're also going to do a stuffed shell. I would like to call these stuffed shell alla Cristina.
Alla Cristina?
Alla Cristina.
Ooh.
Because it's not like any stuffed shell you've ever seen before.
Oh, really? Stuffed shells are my favorite. One of my very, very favorites.
And what people don't know is how creative you can get with stuffed shells, so I'm gonna show you that today. We're also going to make a sun-dried shrimp Alfredo.
Oh,
And
good.
to top it all off, we're gonna make an Italian flag.
Like, you wave in the sky? No.
Or we put in our bellies.
Ooh, I can't wait to eat all these things.
Oh.
So what are the things we need for today? Let's make sure we're prepared. We've
Well,
got...
one thing I would like to stress to everybody is we use fresh ingredients. And the reason we use fresh ingredients is my grandmother, God bless her, love her to death, she refused to go to the supermarket. So she planted everything she needed for all of her dishes in the backyard.
Oh, wow.
So everything is always used fresh because, you know, it comes straight from the backyard, straight into the pot, straight from the heart, straight to the table.
Oh, I bet it tastes better that way too.
Oh, completely.
Everything's got a
100%.
little bit of love in it, right?
Everything has a little bit of love, and that's what Italian cooking is. It's love, it's freshness, it's cheese and garlic, and it's good times with friends and family around the dinner table.
Great. Well, I can't wait to get started. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Now we have tomatoes. Tomatoes are your signature vegetable for any Italian dish.
Right, because everything has tomato sauce in it.
Exactly. Tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, every
everything.
tomato.
So when you go to the farmer's market, or when I go to the farmer's market, my problem always is I have no idea how to tell if it's a good tomato or a bad tomato. Like, because a lot of times at the farmer's market, they look, you know, they could have bumps and stuff, but that's normal, right? Because it comes
Yes.
from your local farmer.
Correct, correct.
they're
You
not-
want to pick a tomato by the way it feels.
Okay. How
So-
should it feel?
It's firm.
It's
It's
firm.
a firm. The tomato's been working out. That's okay. You want a firm, worked out tomato.
And color?
And color, you know, the reds are good. You don't want anything that's dark or bruised.
Okay.
Because you can clearly tell a bruise from just a natural thing.
Right. And should they have a
Ooh.
fragrance?
You can smell. Usually you want to do the tip right here. And do a
Oh,
nice,
that's so interesting.
you see? Do a nice little smell. And from the butt part too. Do a little smell.
Really?
Yeah. And this is good. So the firmer it is, you're gonna get a good consistency of juice. And it's gonna have the nice sweet taste that tomato should have.
Right, and now obviously, like we're saying in Italian cooking, that we use tomatoes for everything. Is there a specific type of tomato that you have to use, or can you use any variety? Because when I go to the farmer's market, there's probably 10 different types of tomatoes I see everywhere.
It honestly depends on the dish. So if you're making an Italian flag, you want to get a big beefsteak tomato because it's going to cut really nice. If you're doing an antipasto or anything like that, you want to do the cherry tomato. So it just depends on exactly what you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, tomatoes, you can do an assortment of tomatoes because, like you said, there's so many of them. So any tomato that really tickles your fancy, get it. But feel it and smell it. Make sure that's the tomatoes that work out. And we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm so excited to get these stuffed shells going. What do we do first?
Well, first thing we got to do is the marinara sauce, because the marinara sauce is going to incorporate to the stuffed shells. So we're going to do it all in one sitting right now. Now, like I said, we want to start off all of our dishes with all fresh ingredients. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get our pot piping hot.
Okay, I've turned this on. It's getting hot.
You want to put it on between a medium and a high.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it up then.
Okay? So once we do that, it's going to get a little hot, and I'm going to need you to just drizzle some olive oil on the bottom.
Do you usually get the pot hot before you put the oil in, or?
You know, there are people who are very picky about what you got to do. I kind of like to sit it in there because that is what's telling me when it's hot. Because if you get the pot hot and then you put the oil in it, it starts cooking it instantly.
Oh, okay, so it's good to like heat it up as the pot's getting hot. Gotcha.
Correct. I really want to throw in my ingredients. Now, when I'm gonna throw in garlic next, you don't want the pot to be cold. That you want it to be warm.
Okay.
So this is gonna be your
So this is heating up.
factor. Yeah,
Gotcha.
your key factor to let you know.
Okay.
So now we're gonna start off with
Her favorite.
garlic. And my motto is you can never have too much garlic in any dish you do.
Some people might disagree after they meet you.
I will teach
After
them the
your
proper
dinner.
ways. I will teach them the proper ways. Now, make sure that you're, eating all this garlic when you're already married or already have a boyfriend, because then they don't mind.
Yeah.
But if
teach
you're-
us about how, I don't even know how to cut garlic.
Okay, well, the first thing you want to do, actually, is I like to cut the butts. Now, garlic, to me, has two butts. Yep. It's got a butt on one side and then a butt on the other.
There you go.
So you cut the butts. Now, you take your knife, smash.
You don't peel it first.
No, because you see how after I smashed it, voila.
Oh, look, that's a fun little secret.
Do you see it?
You've got lots of secrets.
I do. One of many, one of many. So then you could just peel it right off without having to dig your nails into it. And because when you get garlic on your nails, it lasts forever. So then you're just gonna take this and you're just gonna chop.
Smells
And
good.
I like to take the knife and have my hand balance the bottom and just up and down.
Okay.
And you're gonna get a nice, even chop all the way around. Just
Great.
like that. Okay. Now garlic is actually, not the fact that I just think garlic goes with everything, but garlic is actually really good for you.
What,
Not for your breath, but
for your breath. Yeah, I've heard it had lots of health benefits.
it does. It has antioxidants. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It actually provides shininess for your hair. Nail growth. It's good for that. I mean, hello. Italians. Have you seen Italians with non-shiny hair?
No, they have beautiful hair.
You see?
I'm a little jealous of your hair, I'm not gonna lie.
This is all garlic.
I think her hair
All
has its
garlic.
own fan page.
It does. And I'm actually going to put a big old clove of garlic right next to it.
All right, so this
So-
just goes right into the pot.
Right into the pot, just like this. Gartastic.
So how many cloves of garlic are you gonna be putting in this marinara sauce? That was one, right?
Yes, I like to put a half a clove. So if you get one of these, you're gonna peel off like 3 or 4, chop them up, toss them right in.
So,
So we have some already a little bit cut.
can I do it?
Toss it in there.
I like, this is the fun part. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. So now, you wanna give this the mix around?
Sure.
Just
What
let-
comes next?
Just let that get a little hot. Awesome. Perfect. So now we're just gonna let that go ahead and heat up. Once it starts getting a little brown, not a lot of brown, people, I don't know, they brown their garlic, and what that is burnt, people. That's burnt garlic. That's not good garlic, it's burnt garlic. Unless you're doing a roasted garlic, and then you can get burnt there, but no.
Because it gets bitter, right?
Yes. So for this sauce, you don't want it to be burnt garlic. So you just want it to get a little brown and a little poppy.
Okay.
And once that happens, we're gonna add some fresh tomatoes. So you know what? Let's start cutting the tomatoes. These are the tomatoes we picked up at the farmer's market. Oh. You wanna make sure you use all the garlic. Don't leave any on the table over here. Okay. So now,
Is there a special way to cut a tomato?
special way to cut a tomato.
Or does it really matter because it's all gonna get cooked up
Okay,
anyway?
remember this is round. Okay, so you just wanna cut face one,
Uh-huh.
the butt,
The butt.
straight down.
Okay.
And then you take it, I'll give you that one.
Thank
Some
you. We're
practice.
gonna cut these up.
Yep.
I
And
love cutting. I love these knives. These are fun. They work really well.
it's like
Check that out.
butter. It's like butter. It slices right
And
through
then
like
just
butter.
dice them, right?
And then we're just gonna dice them.
I can dice like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
So you're in the business of dicing.
I am.
That's nobody else's business. I like it.
Putting those in.
Slice it like butter.
So are these, we need more, don't we, than just one tomato? How many tomatoes are you using today?
I use 1.5, so that's about a half a tomato.
All right, perfect. So I'll put this in. She's gonna finish cutting up these tomatoes. She's gonna throw them in. We're gonna toss this around and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We've got our sauce going here, and Christina, it is starting to smell amazing. I'm hungry now.
Good.
But we're not done yet,
That's
right?
what the garlic does. The garlic,
okay.
the garlic gets them there.
It's so fragrant.
Now, next, and the best way that I can say you know that you're starting your sauce right, whether it's a marinara sauce, whether it's a meat sauce, whatever it is you're making the Italian flag. The Italian flag has the white, the red, and the green.
Oh.
So the garlic would simulate the white, the tomatoes would simulate the red, and now we have the pepper, which is gonna simulate the green. When you're cutting a pepper, you just go straight down. Now remember, I did the several different forms of peppers that we have, and we're using the spicy pepper, so I'm gonna give you this.
Thank you.
Now what you wanna do is you take the inside of the pepper and you just go around.
Okay.
Because you wanna take the pit and the seeds out. The pit and the seeds are never your friend.
Okay. So, I mean, I know that I usually cut out the top and the seeds and all that, but do you ever like really clean them up really well? Or
No,
does it
if
really
you get
matter?
a few seeds in there, I mean, you get a few seeds
I mean, do I
in
have to take out all this white?
there.
No. Okay. And chop it up or slivers?
Chop it up.
Okay.
Chop it up.
Here.
Now, you may think, hey, Christina, your sauce is chunky. Well,
Some
there's a
people like-
good reason for that.
Okay. I like
Okay.
chunky sauce.
Uh-huh.
But what's your reason?
Okay.
What's your secret? Your big secret?
My big
Share some
secret for
secrets with me.
marinara, why I especially make my marinara sauce chunky, is because when you have a meat sauce, okay, it's chunky from the meat. A marinara sauce is usually more of a veggie-based sauce, so you want to accent on the veggies you're sticking in there.
Okay.
Okay? You want it to, I'm not a big fan of the marinara sauces that are just one big mush. Because it's taking away from all the ingredients that you are putting in. And I think each ingredient has its own flavor that comes together in a big mixing pot, hence the pot,
Okay.
to make this wonderful, wonderful sauce.
It looks so pretty already. And that's
See?
the colors.
And that's the
I love the
colors.
colors. And the tomatoes look like they're already breaking down a bit.
That's perfect. So we're gonna put all this away
Our dump bowl.
on our dump bowl. Throw that into our dump bowl.
Okay, what's next?
Perfect. Now, a lot of you at home are probably thinking, where did she put the onions?
Oh yeah, I was wondering, don't onions go in with the garlic?
No,
Okay, how come?
never pre-cook your onions.
And why is that? Because I always pre-cook
Okay,
my
well, let me tell you.
Of course. I do everything
It's
wrong.
okay, this is why I'm here. This is
Okay,
why I'm here to
okay.
teach you all. The reason why you never pre-cook your onions is because onions absorb whatever flavor it is that you put, okay? So if you're just cooking them in olive oil and garlic, your onions taste like olive oil and garlic. Now, a lot of people don't like onions, but onions are amazing if you can't taste them, because it gives it its own flavor. So if you put them not cooked into the sauce and you let them cook with the sauce, it absorbs the flavor of the tomatoes, the peppers, the oregano, the
Oh.
basil, and no longer do you know that there's onions in it, but it gives it its own little zing.
All right, so should I put the
Zinc.
onions in?
Not yet, let this filter down just a little bit more.
Okay.
And then maybe in like a minute, we're gonna throw those in.
Okay,
But
what-
while we're doing this, we are gonna throw in seasonings.
Right, I was
Okay.
going to ask when we start to season things. What are we
Oh,
seasoning
yes,
our
you always
marinara
season.
with?
First thing we're gonna throw in is a beautiful, beautiful bay leaf, okay? Personally, I don't even know what happened with this bay leaf, but it is just gorgeous. Do you see that? Gorgeous bay leaf, which makes, you're in my sauce. One more. Actually, let's just do another one too. Okay, after that, oregano. Now, if you notice, I am not cutting.
Right, why is that?
When you cut fresh herbs, hence the basil, the oregano, thyme, parsley, anything like that, they start wilting instantly because of the blade of the knife. So if they start wilting instantly, they start losing flavor and nutrients and all the good stuff that you need to be in your dish and not on your knife.
All right, we, my dinner guests are coming soon, so we need to finish putting this sauce together so we can move on. So what are the last ingredients for this sauce?
Oh. Our house seasoning, which is a blend of salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder.
Ooh, Christina's special sauce.
Special sauce. And you can always have this pre-made and put into a jar
What else?
and keep it in hand for every dish. Then we're gonna do Italian seasoning. Basically, it's just all these good herbs dried up. Just a couple pinches in.
And can you get any Italian seasoning?
Yeah, any of them work.
Okay.
Okay? Now,
Oh.
yes, the onions. We're gonna
Onions.
throw in the onions.
I've been wanting to do this all morning.
Do it, toss it.
They're in. They're
Scrape
getting,
'em.
get them all in there. Now they're gonna take up all
You know,
the
I'm
seasonings.
gonna save the secret ingredient for a minute.
Oh, secrets.
That's the secret. I'll be right back to that. So now we're gonna just toss in the pasta sauce.
Oh.
And while we toss in the pasta sauce, we're also gonna throw in some tomatoes, and we'll be right back, and you're gonna find out what my secret ingredient is.
Ooh, I can't wait. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're just working on our marinara sauce now, but we have a couple more ingredients, and then we just set it aside,
then we're
right?
done.
So what else does this need?
We're actually, well, before I tell you what else it needs, I did catch myself in a boo-boo. Even perfect chefs make boo-boo. It's the garlic, it went all to my head, I don't know. But I did say we were putting bay leaves in there. We're putting basil. These were actually fresh basil leaves. So just so we all know, anybody who's taking notes at home, because I know you are, it's basil.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, now we're just gonna throw in some stewed tomatoes. Not a lot, just a couple spoonfuls.
Okay, good, because I would have dumped that whole thing in there.
Yeah, no. I love tomatoes, but darling, this is too much tomatoes. Okay, and you wanna scoop it and not just dump the entire thing in, because you see the water?
Yep.
You're gonna make your sauce too saucy.
Okay,
So you
and
just-
now what?
Now we're going to go ahead and do the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient is a lot of
Wait.
people.
Do you have to whisper the secret ingredient?
We do, go ahead.
You say it, it's your secret ingredient.
It's a secret. So don't tell anybody, okay? The secret is brown sugar and cinnamon.
Ah!
It's
I can't believe it.
Yeah, don't tell
no,
anybody,
but
though.
seriously, why do you put cinnamon in a marinara sauce?
Because a lot of people like sweet marinara. So instead of using your regular granulated sugar, the cinnamon plays off the brown sugar. It's just fantabulous.
Cool.
I made that up, but you know it is. It's
So is that's
fantabulous.
everything? Oh no,
Nope, and then our thickening agent.
thickening agent. Okay,
It's
tomato paste.
tomato paste. It's the garlic, it's getting to me, I don't know what I'm doing.
You need to lay back
I
on the
gotta-
garlic.
The garlic, it's a part of me.
Okay,
So you go ahead and scoop a big old scoop.
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
like tablespoon. Whoa,
Oh.
that was fun.
We have a sauce flying. Just a little,
A little
more.
bit more. Okay, there we go,
A little bit more.
and a little bit more. Okay, and the sauce is done. We got our
Perfect.
dinner guests are coming.
Oh, I know.
Okay,
I get all excited.
so is
Okay.
this is
So yeah, that's it. That's all you need, and you just let that cook. I usually let my marinara sauce cook at least 30 minutes.
okay. Well, the magic of TV.
The magic of TV.
Is that we kind of made one earlier just so it could really cook for you guys.
Correct. So that took 30 minutes, and into 30
Don't touch
minutes. It's right there.
There we go. It's
That was a
beautiful.
little hot. I don't know what I was doing.
Beautiful.
I got magical hands. Okay. So now that we have that, you make this marinara sauce. It lasts you the whole week. You put it on 50 million dishes, pasta, shrimp, whatever you want to do. Now we are going to boil some water for our shells.
I've already got it boiling for you, honey.
What you need, make sure you're putting salt.
And why do you put salt?
It makes the water boil faster, and it gives flavor to your pasta.
Oh, twofold.
Twofold. Okay?
Season and function.
Season and function. Now, one thing you never do when cooking pasta is add oil.
I always add oil.
Oh, well, shame on you. You never add oil, because what the oil does is it does not let the sauce stick to the pasta.
Oh, okay. It's like an oil slick.
It's an oil slick. That's exactly how you remember it. Now, when you're making stuffed shells, I'm very particular about my stuffed shells. I like to go through each one and place them.
Oh, see, I was just about to dump that in.
No, no.
Can
'cause
I help?
Yes, pick them out. You want to get them to where, if you can look at this, they have an open, because it'll be easier to stuff. And you just place them.
Oh.
Now, I'll let you go ahead and do that. You know
Okay.
what you're doing.
Okay. Because I'm a professional.
Now, when you're putting your shells in there, you do not want to stir. Once you start stirring them, they start to break. You can't fill them. They're useless. Throw them out. Puh, puh. That's how I feel about
Oh,
that.
see, those are mating. Those
Oh,
ones
no,
are
no, and you
together.
don't want the mating shells. Can I show them what I mean by the mating shells? This is what we call a mating shell. These shells are lovely to look at, no good for cooking. So what do we do? What do we do with stuff that we don't like here?
Put it in the dump bucket.
We put it in the dump bucket.
Or as you like to do, you throw it over your
I like
shoulder.
to throw it over my, you know? This is what we do with stuff we don't need.
Okay.
That's how I feel about that. So you're gonna toss all that in. Now, we're gonna let that boil.
Right?
Remember, no stirring, no oil.
Right? We're going to get started. What goes inside of these shells?
Oh, bundava. Can I say bundava?
I think so.
Bundava? Okay. We are going to make a mixture of chicken. I don't know if you're ready for this. Are you ready for this?
Oh.
Chicken, fresh shrimp,
Yeah.
ricotta, cream, garlic, and butter. Oh, and then our greenery, spinach.
I can't wait. It's
Can't
going to be
wait.
good. Let's get started.
Okay. I'm going to hand my handy dandy pot.
I've got the heat on. We're going to Is it always olive oil? Do we begin every Italian dish with olive oil?
Italian dish starts with olive oil.
I learned something today.
Not oil, not butter. It can be smooth like butter, but not butter.
And how much oil do you usually put in there?
You know, I don't really have a
You
limit.
just want it to coat the pan, right?
I don't really have a limit. Just
Okay.
I don't really have a limit on garlic too, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
Okay.
But yes, and for the everybody else who does have limits, you want it to coat the bottom.
Okay. So
Okay.
we've got the oil.
So we let that. Now we want to just let that get warm. We're gonna add some garlic because
You love garlic. So all of this, maybe half of that?
A little bit, yeah. But just let it heat up a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna throw that in. So we're gonna throw some garlic. And remember, what's the secret for garlic?
Can never have too much.
Can never have too much.
Secrets.
So we're gonna add some garlic in there. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And we're gonna let that garlic infuse with the oil, and we'll be right back to show you more.
Welcome back to Faces of Italy. I am going to drain these stuffed shells, and Christina here is going to show you guys how you make the stuffing for the shells.
Very quick and simple. We are going to take chicken, which we have finely chopped, because remember, it's going into a stuffed shell. And we're just gonna go ahead and toss that into our already garlic and olive oil mixture that we have going. Okay. We're just gonna brown that up really quick. Make sure this is on properly. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna brown that up. Now, while your chicken is browning, we're gonna take shrimp. I like to use baby shrimp and just cut them finely. You know, whatever you prefer, big shrimp, little shrimp, whatever. So you're gonna take this, and once your chicken is brown, we're gonna toss it in to the chicken, okay?
I'm going to turn up the heat for you.
Thank you, I thought I did, but it's not working. I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right.
Okay, so you've got chicken, and what else goes in here? You got...
Trying to let this chicken brown. Now, what we're also gonna toss in, we're just gonna do this, some ricotta.
Ricotta?
That is not how you say that, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to see if you picked it up. I'm really proud of you. We have the ricotta cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody tells you it's anything else, they're wrong. Okay. We're also throwing in some cream.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Our house seasoning, which I explained before, was salt, pepper, paprika, and ground up garlic.
And now if the chicken doesn't brown right away, it'll just cook in that sauce, right?
It'll
just cook
yes.
up. So just make sure it's cooked through, because it's
Yes.
chicken. And what else? Is that it?
Yes, you always want to make sure that when you're cutting chicken as well, you wash your hands immediately. You do not want to do anything else without washing your hands after cutting chicken. And you always want to do it on a separate cutting board. You have a cutting board for your vegetables and you have a cutting board for your chicken. Never mix and match, ever.
Can I just say that everything smells incredible.
Good, I'm glad.
And at what point do we put the shrimp in?
Once you want the chicken to cook.
Okay.
We're also going to throw some parm in there.
Okay. All good things. Cheese, cream. Cheese, good.
It is
Cream, good. Butter, good.
Cheese-tastic and garlicious. That's the only way I cook. Cheese-tastic and garlicious.
Because I want to stuff these shells. That's what I want to do. So you're putting in, what, like a half a cup of shrimp? Or a pound of shrimp?
Honestly, this recipe calls for whatever it is that you guys like.
Okay.
Okay? I like a lot of shrimp and a lot of chicken. I just like it meaty.
What should I do with these shells to get them ready for you?
Okay, now what we're going to do with the shells is I want you to open each shell and put a little bit of olive oil in each one.
Okay. I will prepare these for you.
What's going on with my heat here?
It's on high. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in each one of these and get them ready for you.
Yes. Oh, and we want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the bottom because it'll stick. We don't want them to stick.
And why are we putting olive oil inside of each one of these shells?
You want to rub it around, move it around.
Okay.
Basically what that is it gives the pasta a little bit of flavor. Garlic is great with flavor. And it gives the sauce just that little extra oomph that I like for it to have.
Okay.
Little extra oomph. Oomph. Remember that.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
we're going to stuff these bad boys up real quick, right?
Yep.
Here, I'll hold, you stuff.
Perfect. So we're going to take our mixture and we're just going to put it in like so.
We'll do a couple of these. There's 1, 2. Okay. Okay. And then what goes on after that? We're gonna make a small batch for now.
Yes, we are.
And then what do you do?
I actually like to take some spinach that I just want to break up in. There. Just go ahead. It's right there on the top.
Ooh, some healthy greens.
Some healthy greens.
And then
Now-
marinara?
Well, first, can you get the breadcrumbs? We're going to toss it with some breadcrumbs. It's just going to give it a little crunch. Oh, can you reach?
I can't reach. I'm too little.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Breadcrumbs?
I like this. Gives it a little crunch, so you just put a little bit in.
All right.
Now,
Spinach, breadcrumbs, sauce.
marinara sauce.
Okay. Fresh grated parm on there.
Right on there.
And then
you're
what?
just going to pop these in the oven for 10 minutes. You just want really the cheese to melt and the crunch to become the crunch. I mean, I just love crunch.
That's the other good thing about if it doesn't cook all the way in the pan, because it's going to finish
It cooks
cooking.
in the oven. Yeah, you don't need to necessarily. The only thing I would suggest is you cook the chicken all the way through
Christina.
in the pan. But otherwise, from that's all you
Can
need.
I just show you guys how beautiful this is? It looks so tasty.
Now let me just plate that really quick so I can show you.
Careful.
My favorite part is the presentation. I know some people really don't care, but that's my favorite part. So we're just gonna grab just a few of these just like this really quick. Just 1, 2, 3. Okay, do that. Now you're going to take a little bit of the marinara sauce and just, you know, kind of rejuvenate it a little bit. Rejuvenating sauce.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just place it around, just a little bit like this. Okay, and then I just think that
A beautiful basil leaf. What is this again?
the basil
The
leaf.
basil leaf. Oh,
The
it's
basil
beautiful.
leaf.
It's
Ooh.
beautiful. Can I try one of these?
Just gonna wipe it off.
Can I try one of these?
Yes.
Okay. You want one? You don't mess with that. That's too beautiful.
We'll put our.
We're gonna taste Christina's creation and
Remember, Italian food is all about tasting.
here we go.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We are still at the farmer's market picking out some awesome produce for our soon-to-make Italian feast.
Yeah. Yep. And
Feast.
your favorite?
Oh,
Your favorite?
garlic. What's my rule?
The more garlic, the better.
Garlic goes in everything and you can never have too much garlic. We call this garlicious. Garlicious. All your dishes need to be garlicious.
Oh, there you go.
All garlicious.
Catchphrase.
So the best way that you get garlic
Right.
is I always use fresh garlic.
Never
Always use fresh
out of
garlic.
the jar.
Okay, I kind of think that those are fake. I mean, you know, people who want to use that, by all means, I'm not telling you to use it. If you don't want to cut it, because you do smell like garlic for years afterwards, but it's fine, not a problem. I actually think they should come up with a garlic perfume. Just my personal.
So what do you look for in this is a clove of
This
garlic?
is a clove of garlic.
So a whole thing is called a clove.
Yes, this is actually a very beautiful garlic. If you want to kind of zoom in on it, you have everything is white, and you have a little bit of the purplish reddish peeking through. That means it's ripe for the picking.
Okay.
Once it starts getting brown, and see, it should be hard. Feel it? It's hard.
Oh, right, and then it'll get squishy when it gets...
Correct. If it's hard and no brown, you have the perfect garlic.
And how long would a clove like this last for?
It depends on where you have it. If you have it out of the fridge, it can last about a week or two. You have it in the fridge, it's going to last a little bit longer.
Okay.
But I would never use garlic past 3 weeks.
All right.
Fresh garlic, at least.
And then an onion.
And then we have our onion. Onions are basic. Big yellow onions I put into everything. The only time I'd use a red onion is if I'm going to serve it not cooked.
Right.
So
And
those-
best things together? Garlic and
Onion.
onions.
May not impress your date, but you're gonna eat good and sleep good.
And it's gonna taste good.
And it's gonna taste good. And we'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody, to Faces of Italy. Once again, I'm Corey, and this is Chef Christina. We are now going to make something that is making my mouth water.
Oh, I figured you wanted to say it since it was making your mouth water, but okay,
I
we're
can't
making.
talk right
oh,
now.
okay, I'll tell you. It is shrimp roasted tomatoes Alfredo.
Wow. That sounds, I am very excited. Okay.
Okay.
So, you had me, I'm boiling some water for you.
We're boiling some water, and remember, all we have in the water is salt, no olive oil.
No oil, I learned that today.
No oil. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a garlic. Will you throw in the pasta for me?
Okay.
Don't break my pasta.
Oh.
I saw that you were about to do that.
Why? I always break my pasta.
No, there's no breaking pasta. You put the pasta in whole.
But that it doesn't like
No,
fit in the pot.
what did the pasta do to you? Did the pasta do something to you?
All right, is there a reason behind not breaking
That's
the
my
pasta?
reasoning. What did the pasta do to you? You'd go around breaking it.
All right, whatever you want, Chef Christina.
No, and also another big reason is, you know, when you watch Italian movies, I like to throw in some Italian movies, people are sitting there with their fork and their spoon and they're twisting the pasta. You can't do that with broken pasta, people. So
That's
there's
a
no
good
breaking
point.
pasta.
That's a good point.
There's no breaking pasta.
So
and
it'll
I
just
don't want
slide
to
in.
hear the excuse of it doesn't fit. Because all you have to do is slide it in.
Oh, while we're talking about pasta, can I ask you another pasta question?
Anything.
How come or why, how can I prevent my pasta from boiling over? It does it every single time. Every time.
Take it off high, duh. I'm just kidding. Just
I'm
kidding.
always like turned around and I hear it going.
Well,
so is there
the best thing to do is you always want to start off boiling your pasta on high.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Then, once it's already boiled and you have pushed it all down and it's all into the water, then you just go ahead and move it to a medium and you'll be fine.
Okay. All right, cool. Well,
Okay.
so now we're gonna move on to your sauce,
Yes.
the Alfredo sauce. What is the basis
just-
of any Italian sauce?
Egg garlic.
Garlic.
Egg garlic. What are we?
We're garlic.
Gartastis.
Garlicious. Garlicious.
Garlicious. Whatever.
Garliclicious.
So, what can we never have enough of? Garlic.
Too much garlic.
Throw some garlic in there.
Pow.
Pow.
Pow. Oh gosh. Okay.
Pow.
Be careful.
Okay, we're
careful with that knife.
Flying garlic, it's a mystery where it come from.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh look, the pasta's going in.
See? Do you see how you didn't have to get violent with the pasta for the pasta to do what you wanted to do?
You're right. You're right all the time.
You never get violent with the pasta.
Okay, so I'm gonna swish.
Swish.
I'm gonna swish.
We can probably turn that up a little higher.
Okay.
And we can lower down the pasta. See, because now it's gonna start boiling.
Oh, it's gonna
over.
boil over. Okay. So I've turned up the heat, and now what are the next steps in this?
Okay, now that we've got the garlic going, oh, we need to grab the butter.
Butter.
It's smooth like butter. Okay, now, for all you health conscious people out there, don't watch. But for everybody else,
This isn't everyday healthy cooking.
half a stick of butter.
This isn't Faces of Healthy, guys.
This isn't Faces of Healthy. This is Faces of Italy.
This is Faces of, like, delicious.
Yes, I can guarantee you that every dish we make and you make at home is going to taste amazing. Can't guarantee it's not gonna fill out the pans, but it's gonna taste amazing. So we're gonna throw that in, we're gonna let that melt. Then we're going to add cream, heavy cream preferred. Okay.
How much cream do you usually put in?
I like to put in about, depending on how many you make it for, if you're making for a family of 4, at least a cup to a cup and a half.
Okay. And what's your philosophy on measuring when it comes to cooking? Like, do you eyeball everything, or you are a measurer?
Okay, I'm a true Italian. We don't measure anything.
Okay.
Everything is done by taste. Everything is done by taste. So you throw in, you can never have too much taste. This is where the garlic plays in, the olive oil.
Right. So you just, as you go along.
As you go along.
And if it needs more salt,
Now,
you
you
add
don't,
more salt.
obviously, you don't want to go and dump an entire thing of heavy cream because you can't take out. But
Oh, right.
you can add.
You can always add more. You can never take away.
out. So always remember that. So you start off with a cup and a half. If you think you need more, then you add more.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. So we're gonna let that cook up a little.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna add the ricotta right here. Now, the other thing, you can't ever have too much cheese.
I agree with that.
Never have too much cheese.
I just have to tell you guys right now, even just these few ingredients alone, the smell is taking over the whole room.
It's because it's all great, fresh ingredients. Fresh ingredients goes a long way in any dish that you do, okay? So all we're gonna do now is add the house seasoning, and we'll be right back to add our finishing touches.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, Chef Christina here is showing us how to make a delicious shrimp Alfredo. So right now, what is going on with this sauce? It's starting to bubble.
It's starting to bubble. We want to lower down the heat.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't like just regular Alfredo. I mean, you have your traditional Alfredo, which goes far all the time, but I always like to add a little extra zing to my Alfredo.
Zing.
So what I'm gonna add to this is our roasted oven done
Sun-dried tomatoes.
sun-dried tomatoes.
Anything like that would work, though. Anything that
Anything.
has a little sweet.
Correct. So we're just gonna take this, and while I'm gonna cut this up a little bit, while I cut this, move this out of the way. You just wanna make this, like, you know, just really finely done. It's gonna this is just for flavor. This isn't for show. It's not gonna show in the dish. It's probably gonna dissolve anyways. So there's nothing too severe on how you gotta cut it. Just cut it into little pieces and toss it in. Okay?
And how do you know when the sauce it's starting to thicken? And at what point is it thick enough for you, do you think?
Thick enough for me, well, let me tell you. Actually, the thickening part doesn't start until you move the sauce off the heat.
Oh.
Yeah, then it'll get to the thickness that you wanted.
I'm learning new things every moment today.
Can I tell you, I love that I'm teaching it to you.
Oh, good.
Okay, now, what I need you to do is I need you to grab the fresh parm for me.
Oh, I'm so excited. Here, take
Fresh
this.
parm.
Fresh Parmesan.
One thing you never want to forget, when you're making Alfredo sauce, you gotta constantly stir. Constantly stir.
Why is
Don't
that?
walk
Oh,
away from Alfredo sauce.
It'll burn, right?
It'll burn. It'll curdle, it'll burn, it'll become a sauce. Not a yummy, yummy sauce.
Shall we do this as teamwork?
Okay, let's do
All
it
right,
as
so
teamwork.
we're gonna put some fresh grated Parmesan. How do you say that Italian-like?
Zit Parmesan.
Oh, that works.
So we're just gonna freshly, everything is fresh.
I love fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I don't think there's anything better. So
I'm just going. It's just going.
And there's so many choices with cheese in stores. I never know what to pick, and so I always go to the cheese counter and I say, you know, they always help me out. And cheese can get,
Perfect.
you know, pricey at times, but
Cheese
there's
can get
really
pricey.
good varieties that can, you know, still
Okay.
not hurt your wallet too
But
bad.
let me tell you, one thing my mother always told me. When you want good quality things, whether it's clothing, hair products, food, doesn't matter how much you spend, because in the long run it lasts longer or it tastes better.
Right, or what is it? You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
If you start with great ingredients, you're gonna end up with good food, even if you cook it weird or something, right?
Correct,
So-
correct. Oh, we're gonna need to check
Drain
our
the-
pasta. If you can get me the pasta,
I'm getting you the pasta, folk.
thank you. And while this happens, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in our shrimp. So if you can,
Now, it looks good, but I mean, how do you, like, I guess everyone has different tastes in whether they like it, you know, more cooked or less cooked. What is your preference?
okay, I'm an al dente kind of person. I
Al
don't like it
dente.
mushy. But I like it, you know, I like it a little firm. I'm a
Okay.
firm girl. And one of our fabulous ways of doing this in Italy is we just take the pasta and throw it.
You throw it.
We throw it up against the wall, and if it sticks, it's ready.
Throw it at your boyfriend or your husband. If-
Whoever you want to throw it at.
Whoever you want to get out of your kitchen, you throw a noodle at them.
Correct. And if it sticks to the wall, it's ready. I don't really want to damage my beautiful kitchen here. Not that it damages it, but I don't want to damage anything.
Well, we
Or
just,
get,
don't,
I'm already throwing things. They might fire me if I continue to throw things.
we just don't like cleaning up.
Actually, that's
That's the real
that's
truth
the
of
truth.
it.
I wasn't going to tell the secret, but it's fine.
Okay, so you want me to dump this?
Well,
we-
I want you to taste it. Be my taste tester.
Well, I got one out.
Okay.
Here, we're gonna split
That
this in half.
actually does not look cooked yet,
Okay.
but you can try it. Oh, we're going to do it.
We do, no, not do that. It's a little al dente, right? Oh, in the hair.
We'll save that for later.
I think it needs to
Yeah.
cook just a little bit
Just
longer.
needs a little bit longer. We'll let that finish cooking, but that's great because while that finishes cooking, we're gonna go ahead and let our I can't talk anymore, our Alfredo sauce thicken up. Now, once you've added the ingredients, move it off. It'll start thickening up and we'll be right back to put it together.
Yummy. Welcome back. We are here almost done with our amazing shrimp Alfredo with your special tomato extras thrown in there.
Extras.
I think this pasta is looking pretty good. I threw it against the wall while you weren't looking, and it's good. So shall I?
Perfect, drain it.
Okay.
Okay, now, if you notice, the color has changed a little bit in our Alfredo sauce. Basically what that was is we put the tomatoes in, it gave it that nice little rich color. This is what I'm talking about when I like to add something extra to the Alfredo because for me the white's a little too bland. So it gave it a little extra kick, perfect. Now, because I always say that you can't have enough cheese, I'm just gonna finish up our Alfredo now that it's getting thick with some more cheese.
I like it. I like where your head's at.
Cheese-tastic.
That looks so amazingly yummy.
Just blend that in.
Have you ever heard of anyone putting their pasta in cold water after it's been drained? I'm not going to do that, but I'm just wondering.
No, no, no. You don't do that.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess you can do that. But if you want to follow the rules, put some cubes of ice
Oh, okay.
Let the ice get in there, because when you put water in there, it goes straight through. You have the ice and you blend the ice in there, and as the ice melts, it keeps it from sticking together. So you just put some ice, it'll be fine. Especially if you're not serving it right away.
Right.
If you're serving it right away, put it under some water, I guess, if you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, now,
This pasta-
my one rule of thumb.
Yes.
Taste everything. Everything that you do, you gotta taste it. So,
Can I? I'm so excited. to
Go
taste
for it.
this. You taste it with me.
okay.
I'll use this one. And new spoons every time, people.
New
Nobody
spoons.
wants your germs. Might be hot.
Blue.
Ooh. It's good. It's really
Fantabulous.
good.
Wow.
Huh. It's really good.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm soaking in the essence.
So that looks done pretty.
Yep, we can take it off the heat.
I did. Yeah. Oh, this off the heat?
Yep, we can turn
Okay,
this
we'll
off.
take that off the heat. Now, I like salt in my foods, which I'm not commending because it's bad for you, but do you mind if I just
I guess if you have to.
a little on my side?
On your side. Oh, well, you know, you didn't do the straight salt. It was the house seasoning.
Oh, so we
You
can
never
have
have
more.
too much seasoning, darling. Just throw some more in there.
It's so good. And plus it gives it the little black flecks that make it so
'cause
pretty.
it's pepper.
Pepper.
I love the pepper.
All right, so
All right, so now we can
stove
serve
the
it on up.
table.
I see all my fans out there mouth watering. They just want to eat.
My mouth is watering. That that was
Let's do
tasting
this.
so good. Okay.
Serve a heaping.
A big thing of
Heaping.
I'm gonna instruct you on the right way to eat spaghetti after you made me keep it full size.
Yeah? All right, that's what I like to hear. Ooh, look at that. It's heaping. I want more heapers.
More? Okay.
More of a heaper.
Whoop.
Look at that. Look how
There we go.
beautiful that is.
That is
Do you
beautiful
want to know why
pasta.
it's beautiful? Because you didn't cut the pasta.
Okay, you're right again.
I know. We'll all learn this in time. We'll all learn how right I always am. Okay, so now we're gonna take the ladle and we're just gonna take a big old spoonful, drizzle it
Ooh,
right
the cheese
there.
is even going.
It's getting cheesy. Cheese-tastic.
So amazing.
Okay. Now, for final touches, I always like to grate some fresh parm. Oh, making messes all over the place. Okay, some fresh parm right
More
over the top.
cheese.
Remember, can never have too much cheese or too much garlic. And then you just take a little
Basil.
basil leaf
So pretty.
right there. And you have yourself
A beautiful.
shrimp Alfredo.
I really want to taste it again.
Okay, I really want you to taste it actually.
Get me a fork.
Get you a fork. I just want to see your face when you do this.
When I have the longest piece of pasta in the
Good,
whole
good,
wide
good.
world.
Oh, wait, you gotta get classy.
Oh, right.
You gotta get classy.
Gotta get classy with it. You guys know the technique, right? Is this how you do it?
Just like that, there you go.
Here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
It's a true Italian
See,
in the
it
making
works.
over here.
I'm gonna try it. Mmm.
Yeah?
Mmm.
I mean, was there any doubt?
Excuse me.
Oh, she's taking over my pasta dish, ladies and gentlemen. She's taking it over.
I think I might be in love with this pasta.
They do say that the way to your heart
It's through pasta.
is through pasta.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Faces of Italy. The last thing on our menu tonight, you said, was an Italian flag. Now, Christina, I don't really know. I mean, I know what the Italian flag looks like, but I've never heard of that as a dish.
This is one of my favorite dishes of all time for many reasons. A, you don't really gotta cook anything. B, you always have these ingredients in your fridge if you're Italian. I'm sure the rest of you have it too. But growing up, these ingredients were always in the fridge. And the best part is, it's healthy.
Okay, I like healthy.
I know, that's a shocker.
It wasn't the theme for today.
It
but
wasn't the
we
theme in
can
any
go
way,
with it.
shape, or form, but I figured I had to give you all a little something, something, so I didn't look like a big crazy butter, cheese, and garlic cook.
Okay,
So,
let's, where do we start?
okay, first thing is first. The reason why this is called the Italian flag is because everything that is in this makes up the colors of the Italian flag.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you can categorize this as a salad, an appetizer, anything you want to do.
Okay.
First thing we're going to do is grab a big beef steak, red, fresh tomato,
Fresh from the farmer's market.
fresh from this farmer's market. Now, just going to cut the butts.
The butts.
The butts. Now, you want to cut them, you know, semi-thick. You don't want them too thin, because you want there to be a bite. So you're just gonna cut that up, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna put this aside right here, okay? Now we're gonna take fresh. This always has to be fresh. I know I say that a million times. Just gonna deal with it.
Fresh makes it good.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Okay. Now we wanna cut this long ways as well.
Okay, now I see mozzarella so many different types of ways in the store, and usually it's in balls in water or something. Why did you want it this way?
Because what we're going to do is we're making kind of a sandwich style dish. The balls are great for an antipesto, a cold salad, but this we're going to stack. So because we're stacking, I like it to be in squares.
Okay.
Okay. Depending how big you want this dish to be, you can actually get it comes a little bit longer in like a rectangle, triangle type of feel. You can do that. It all depends on the presentation that you like. Everybody has their own presentations for dishes, okay? So now what we're gonna do, so we'll move this here. We're going to lay down our tomatoes, okay?
And okay.
Questions?
Well, do you season the tomatoes?
Oh yeah, haven't gotten there.
Because okay, I'm just asking.
But actually, I was gonna make that your mission.
Okay.
Take the seasoning, the house
the
seasoning.
house seasoning that you made earlier.
Correct, yes. Now that I like to lay down the tomatoes, and it's a builder.
Right.
Stacker.
Okay, so
Put
just a little bit.
There you go, yep.
Okay, a little bit more, a little bit here.
It's my
Looks
stacker.
yummy.
Okay, next is the mozzarella.
The mozzarella. Is that how you say it?
The mozzarella. Everything is emphasized. You want to know why? Because us Italians, we love everything. Okay, so you have that. Now, we're going to take our basil, our green.
Ooh, I love the way basil smells. Don't use that one because I just put it on my nose. There we go.
Perfect, yes, it's got its own very great, awesome fragrance.
I love it.
Now, you can leave it like this, or you can give it a little bit more.
Yeah, let's kick it up a notch.
I believe in that one extra oomph.
And what's your oomph for this one?
Balsamic.
Her secret ingredients are coming out left and right.
Balsamic. Now, again, you want to get kind of showy with this.
Okay.
Make people think you did a long time in the kitchen. You just take it and you just drizzle, drizzle, drizzle.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Okay, now, not everybody does this, but I'm going to do it just because, you know me, I hate following the rules. But at the end of the day, it makes food taste amazing when you don't follow the rules. You got to think outside the box.
Right.
It's going to take a little bit of olive oil. Just drizzle a little bit. Not too much, because obviously it's oil. So just put a little bit of olive oil. Now, for your other favorite part, top it a little bit with some seasoning.
All right. It's so pretty. What I love about this is that I think it's such a crowd pleaser. You know, all the other dishes we made today were excellent and yummy, but
yes.
I think
Everybody
not everybody
can eat
likes
this.
seafood, not everybody likes chicken, like everybody likes basil, tomato, mozzarella, right?
I mean, what is there not to like? It's the Italian flag.
We're gonna wave the flag.
We're gonna wave the flag.
Wave the flag.
So as you can tell, I said you have the 3 colors. You have your red, your white, and your green. All very healthy, health conscious. It tastes amazing. And you can even cut this into smaller pieces if you want to do, you know, some hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
Cut into smaller pieces. If you just want to make this a lunch, obviously you want to make it this big. Mm-hmm. So you can do this for lunch, you can do it as an appetizer, you can do it as a salad. I mean, it's so versatile. And look how it took us like that to make.
That. What about my favorite part?
How could I forget her favorite part?
I get to taste it.
Try it out. Tell me what you think.
Okay, so I want a little bit of
You want a little bit of everything when you're
everything.
tasting this.
I'm gonna get a little bit of basil, a little bit of mozzarella,
And the
the tomato. And we're gonna get a little extra sauce. All right, the moment of truth.
Are you marrying me yet? See?
I like it.
I don't need anything else in life. I just need to know how to cook.
You know the way to my heart.
Yeah, I've learned this over time.
And we will be right back.
I'm gonna stuff my face.
Here you go. We have just learned how to make an entire feast for a party of probably 12 or 15 people. I think we cooked so much food here today. My personal favorite I'd have to say is the shrimp Alfredo. That was so good.
Good, good. And Italian families don't have 2 people in their families. We have 1 million people. So literally when we're having a party, it's a family. So this is how we learn to make so much food, because we're coming to the family. And not only is it for family, but it's for friends, and we bring everybody together and we just give them a bunch of food.
Food, family, and friends.
Food, family, and friends.
And what's also great about it is everything's there. Like, everybody has tomatoes in their kitchen. Everybody has basil. Everybody has olive oil and all the things you need to make pasta, everything you need to make these dishes. So, you know.
This is why it's Faces of Italy. Everybody has some Italian in them. Everybody has a face of Italy.
I have a lot of Italian food in my belly now.
See, there you go. You belong part of Faces of Italy.
And what about you? What was your favorite dish of the day?
I like them all.
You like them all.
I like them all.
What's your favorite one to make and why?
I like them all.
Okay, she likes them all.
Actually, okay, to be very honest, I'm very hands-on and I love color. So I would just say the sauce, because I get to throw a lot of ingredients. And with sauce, you can get creative. Everybody has their own sauce in Italy. Everybody has their own.
And that sauce really takes a lot of love, because you have to, you know, put all sorts of things in it.
That's the main ingredient in every dish that we make is love.
Yeah.
And cheese and garlic.
Aww. Well, if you'd like to hear and learn more about Faces of Italy, you can visit our website, facesofitaly.tv. We've had an amazing time with you guys. Chef Christina, thank you so much for your knowledge and your cooking skills.
I picked up someone who wants to marry me now, so it's kind of exciting.
And once again, my name is Corey, and we will see you next time.